Hello everybody, and with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 coming out this Friday, I thought I'd do a video showing off every LEGO Guardians of the Galaxy minifigure I own. So we're going to go left to right, starting off with Star-Lord. So, the first Star-Lord figure we're going to be taking a look at is just this one. This one came out in the Guardians of the Galaxy Advent Calendar, and he is quite a nice minifigure. No leg printing, which is a shame, considering he came with dual moulded legs in the Guardian ship. The face print is super accurate, considering it's the Chris Pratt headpiece that they've been using for quite a while now, and I think it does work. And then also the torso printing is also really nice. You can see his Ravager jacket there. As you can see the orange and blue symbol there, I'm not sure what that's for. You can see the back detailing there. You can see how his jacket's been zipped up as opposed to in other Star-Lord figures that I don't have where his jacket is unzipped. But yeah, you can see his t-shirt underneath. But yeah, I think this is a really nice minifigure. I think all the detailing on the torso is really nice. The next Star-Lord we'll be taking a look at is the jetpack variant from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. This one is quite nice. I really like the torso detailing. As you can see the actual jetpack there that he'd be using to fight the big pink monster. I can't remember what it was called. As you can see, the helmet piece, which was a new mould, it looks really nice. As you can see there, as you can see his hair on top, which looks really nice. The minifigure didn't come with this face, but I swapped it out to make it more accurate to Chris Pratt. So yeah, but you can't really tell considering he's got the helmet over the top. As you can see the jetpack build on the back there, but actually removing it, you can see there is a really nicely printed jetpack on the side, so it questions why they'd even include this. But yeah, it looks really nice, and I do think the helmet also adds quite a lot of detail to this figure, and he looks really nice. The final Star-Lord we have is this one in his new blue outfit for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and it looks really good. I really like how the Guardians are all getting matching uniforms, although Star-Lord is the only one I have as a minifigure. As you can see, the same face print and hair as well as before. As you can see, looks really nice. The torso print is really nice. You see the symbol in the middle. You can see some more detailing on the back there, and also the nice toe printing as on the feet. No arm detailing, which is a shame, but it doesn't really matter because not many minifigures have arm detailing these days. And then yeah, it just looks really nice, and I think it's also really easy to make as any other Guardian because you just remove the headpiece from Star-Lord, and then you can just put like another one's hairpiece on top, and you basically have the same minifigure. But yeah, we're only going to be taking a look at the Star-Lord variant because it's the only one I technically have, and I don't want to have to keep swapping the headpieces around. The next Guardian we'll be taking a look at is Gamora, and she looks really nice. I really like the printing on the face print. I think it looks really nice. As you can see, there's a bit of like silver detailing, if you can see there, on both sides, which just looks really nice. Same leg and torso printing as Star-Lord, except for she has green hands as opposed to Star-Lord's, which obviously wouldn't make sense if he's got green hands. Also, the hairpiece is really nice with a little bit of pink detailing on, which just adds quite a lot of detail onto the minifigure, and it just looks really nice. I think this is the only Gamora minifigure I have, and I think she looks really nice, especially with the same jetpack detailing on the back as Star-Lord. The next minifigure we're going to be taking a look at is Drax, and this minifigure is so detailed. First of all, the arm printing is definitely a highlight to this minifigure, and it would look plain without it. The leg printing is also really nice, as you can see, going from a dark blue to quite a light blue colour on the belt there. And then it kind of goes into his torso. I really like how they've made the skulls Lego skulls to make them, I don't know, I just think it looks a lot better than if they were to have done real skulls. The face print is really nice, showing an angry look for Drax, as opposed to the neutral one that we got for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. This minifigure did come with a jetpack, but I removed it because I think it looks better without it, and also so you can see the back printing, which just looks really nice. Just every bit of this minifigure is really nice. I think it just looks really accurate, and it just looks really good. The next minifigure we'll be taking a look at is Drax again, but this time it is in his Christmas jumper. This was obviously for Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, and yeah, well, obviously it's not Christmas time at the moment, but yeah. So the only exclusive part about this minifigure now is the torso with the dancing Groot, which does look really nice. The face print was used in the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 sets, obviously, but still looks nice. They changed it to a green skin colour, which I'm not sure how I feel about that. I think it's more accurate to the comics, but just for the main MCU, I think the light grey worked a bit better. But yeah, no printed legs, which is a shame, but the torso is definitely the highlight of the minifigure. Next up, we have one of the best minifigures ever, and I could just sum this minifigure up with 3 words: I am Groot. This minifigure is just really nice. Obviously, it is Baby Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And he's just so great. I really like what they did, making a new mold for him. I think he works really well. As you can see there, his eye detailing's really nice. The like the green detailing on the torso is really nice. I'm gonna get it close to the camera so you can see it better. As you can see there, the green detailing's really nice on the back. Coming around to the back, no back detailing. As you can see, there's an indent where his legs would be. His arms are able, so a minifigure can hold him. So if, as you can see here, if we were to get Star-Lord, he can hold Baby Groot like that in his hand. And I just think he just looks so good. And he's also just so small compared to another minifigure. Getting a minifigure there, as you can see, he's the size of their legs. Now we have Teenage Groot from Infinity War and Endgame. And I think this minifigure is really nice. As you can see with the torso printing looks really nice there, as you can see. With like the tree roots coming out. They moved to a dark tan colour, which I think is way more accurate than the brown. The headpiece is really nice. As you can see there, it looks quite a lot like Groot, and you can see there's a bit of green detailing at the top. Also, the toe printing is really nice with the root detailing. And it just looks like loads of layers of bark just stacked up on top of each other. It looks really nice. Next, I'm not really sure what age point of Groot this is, but this is Groot based off of Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special and probably Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, considering this minifig did come in a Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 set. Same torso and legs as the other Groot, which is a bit of a disappointment, but the new piece is mainly that head, which looks really nice. It looks like Groot's a lot more mature, and like you can see it's less of a smirk, more of like a serious face, but obviously he still is smiling a little bit. The armor piece adds a lot more detail. As you can see, it's like a lot stronger, a lot more buff, which I think looks really nice. And it doesn't cover up any of the printing, which also is a big plus. Next, we have Rocket Raccoon from Endgame. This minifigure is really nice. As you can see, starting off with the legs. They use the short legs, which makes sense for Rocket. The torso is really nice, as you can see there. It's a shame you can see the tail from the sides, because that obviously doesn't look the best. The tail down the back is really nice as well, though. As you can see, he's got a scarf there coming around the back. He's also got the grey hands and grey detailing all over the torso. Headpiece is really nice. They also moved Rocket to brown as opposed to grey, which I believe is more accurate to the MCU, and I'm glad they did it. As you can see the goggle detailing on the front, and you can also see how he's just smiling on the back. I think this is a really unique minifigure. Next up is Mantis, and I really like Mantis as a character, but this minifigure does not do her justice. The headpiece is really nice, except for it is rubber, so it's like difficult to remove. Well, I actually did it quite easily that time. But yeah, as you can see, the antennas on her look really nice. I think they're quite accurate. And the hairpiece as well is nice. I wish it was plastic and not a rubber, but not much. The legs, a shame there's no printing. The torso is really nice. I'm a big fan of the torso. But the one thing I really just don't like is that face print. That looks nothing like Mantis as a character. Obviously, Mantis has her really big eyes, and that's just like not shown on this face print. And that does not look like a face print Mantis would pull in any of the Guardians films. And also, the plain black legs is also a bit disappointing. But at least the torso and the hairpiece look really nice. The final character we'll be taking a look at now is Nebula. This is the first Nebula minifigure, and this is the only one that's like in her like kind of purple suit from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. And this one's from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and it's a bit battle damage, as you can see scratches there. Her mouth print is a bit scratched. That's like not part of the printing, unlike the torso. The printing torso scratches are designed. The face printing scratch is not supposed to be there. There's something about Nebula, about the minifigure. I believe every Nebula minifigure they've made, they've used a different face print. So no matter what Nebula minifigure you've got, it'll be a unique face print, which I think is a bit strange. Why they keep making new face prints for Nebula, but I think it's also a bit interesting. As you can see, no printing on the legs. A nice light blue arm with a purple hand. And this is the only Nebula minifigure we'll be taking a look at today, with the silver arm, which is an important part of Nebula. And yeah, also the that kind of mechanical detailing on her face. Obviously, because Thanos took her apart and rebuilt her to make her stronger. This is the Quantum Realm Nebula, and I really like this figure. I think the face print and detailing is a lot nicer. It's more of a calm expression for Nebula. It doesn't have the orange thing that she had in Endgame, but that's not really a problem because I'll show you the next minifigure that does contain that. Also, as you can see, they're in the Avengers. She's in the Avengers Quantum Realm Vampire suit, which does look really nice. Obviously, people weren't really a fan of getting every Avengers minifigure in the same suit, but I think they looked quite nice all lined up, even though this is the only one I've got. As you can see, the detailing looks really nice. The red, the Avengers logo on the back there with all the grey detailing as well. I think this minifigure just looks really nice. The final minifigure we're going to be taking a look at is Nebula in her Christmas jumper. And this minifigure does use the face print, which I said which is more accurate to Endgame with that orange bit of printing on her face there. It's quite a similar facial expression to the other one, except for with the orange detailing, as you can see there. The torso is really nice with Thanos' head and all the Infinity Stones looking really nice. And also the back printing, as you can see with her and Gamora, also looks really nice. No leg printing, which is a shame, but I think the torso and face print more than make up for it. So that was every Guardians of the Galaxy minifigure that I have. Which one was your favourite? Tell me in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.